And joining us now on 4029 News on the Record is Leanne Lynch, the director of the preschool program at Emmanuel Baptist Church in Rogers. The IBC Go Center is offering summer classes ahead of the school year. So thanks so much for joining us on 4029 News on the Record, Director Lynch. What is the importance of keeping kids engaged in learning, especially at such a young age?
All right. Well, thank you for having me. Summertime is a wonderful time to continue learning, especially here in Northwest Arkansas. There's so many things to do. As parents and caregivers, we need to be intentional about having our students and our children join in and sign up for things that they really that interest them, such as going to the public library for programming, having an opportunity to sign up for many of the summer camps that lots of area businesses have, and taking advantage of all of the free things that our communities offer.
Now, what are some of the activities and learning that you do at your school?
So throughout the year at IBC Preschool, we offer programming for ages 2 through 5, and we provide a lot of sensory experiences and a lot of hands-on STEM opportunities through sensory play and investigative activities at the preschool level. We currently do not have programming over the summer, but we have lots of plans and gearing up for another school year.
Well, what are the ways that parents can keep the little ones engaged at home?
Right. So at home, just think about what they enjoy. If your child is really high energy, head outside, go out in the morning before it gets too hot. Just have a lot of free play time. Find something that they can dig in and play, whether it's the garden or sand. Allow them to climb and enjoy the playground structures. We have so many amazing parks that have just recently opened up that would be a great opportunity to do that. Anytime that you as the adult are doing something at home, involve your child. If you're painting, give them some water to paint with on the sidewalk or the driveway. They love that. They can practice all of their letters and just writing their name, and that's something that they really enjoy.
Now, what's the importance of keeping kids learning and their brains going all the time, especially during the summer months when you have basically 2.5 to 3 months not in the classroom?
We need that engagement to keep that brain muscle working. It's the adage of if you don't use it, you lose it. We might not lose it all, but we need to keep that muscle going. And so it's really important that we are watching some educational shows. We're having an opportunity to hear books, reading out loud, being hands-on, thinking about math when you're going to a garage sale, when you're going and purchasing something, handing over money, involving your child in, how many quarters does it take to get this? How many dollars? You're making a sweet treat in the kitchen. Involve them in measuring and things like that. It's natural, it's normal, and it helps. It just helps build those connections, and they'll have lots of things to talk about when they get back to school.
Now I know that preschool and kindergarten are the times where we really start to teach kids how to read. So what advice do you have for parents during the summer months?
I think that the biggest piece of advice that I would have is just be intentional about reading. As a parent and caregiver, make sure that you are reading out loud to your child. Provide an opportunity for a quiet, calm down time in the day where you can read a short book. It doesn't have to be a chapter book or a novel. Just a short book that's funny or silly, or it might be about a place that you're getting ready to visit, like the beach or the Grand Canyon, or something that your family is involved in. It's really important to foster that love of learning, and you can make it fun by maybe finding a character that matches that book. And for little ones, having that little book character, that little book buddy that goes along with that book to hold on to and read, they'll remember that character matches that story.
So we only have 30 seconds or so left, but what advice do you have for parents, especially the ones who who are sending their children to your program in the fall and other kids in the other schools in the fall, what advice do you have for them to prepare them for the school year?
I would just keep them active and engaged, be intentional about what you're choosing to give experiences to your child with, and just read and point out letters and point out learning along the way, and it'll be amazing to see what they soak up.
All right, Leanne Lynch with IBC Go Center Preschool Program. Thank you so much for joining us today on 40/29 News on the Record.